I guess the question in all of this, though, is should the government, our government, be picking the winners and losers, even if they happen to be Chinese? Joining me right now, Republican Congressman from Wisconsin, Mr. Sean Duffy. Congressman Duffy, good to see you.
It's good to see you too, Trish. Thanks for having me on.
What's your reaction to this? Because as hard as he's been on China, why is he willing to give this one company a pass?
I got to tell you, I'm not sure that he's going to do that. Now, the president's not afraid to float a balloon here and float a balloon there. But what we do know about this president is he keeps his word, and he is a great negotiator. So some of the rumors that have come out about some deal on ZTE that would wipe away the concerns we've had on a company that we think can steal intellectual property, but also can spy on Americans. I don't think the president's going to make that kind of a deal. Now, I would note that as he deals with the Chinese, you got to be able to be pliable and move on certain issues. But I think the president, again, will cut a great deal for America and for the American manufacturing base, American consumer, and American ag. So,
well, let's hope so. I mean, I had a couple of investors on the show just yesterday, and I asked them about this specifically, and they echoed you, actually, Congressman. They said that this is part of a negotiation, and it may be for the greater good of the country. That said, when ZTE is exploiting our intellectual property, stealing is a better word, our intellectual property, it leaves a lot of questions or many scratching their head. Overall, China clearly a problem, $600 billion in intellectual property theft a year. Congressman, how does allowing this one company to maybe get a lifeline help to squash any of that intellectual theft?
Listen, I don't think it does, and I think where the president is going with this is he understands that China's a growing economy. Obviously, as you pointed out, we are still the largest economy, and China needs us. But just think of China 10 or 15 years from now, how large they are, and their military will be that much more advanced as well. So how do you deal with these issues 10 or 15 years from now, and they're that much larger and that much more powerful? The president understands you have to deal with these fundamental trade issues today. It's easier today than it would be in the future, and that means making sure China opens up its markets, reduces its tariffs and barriers, but also stops requiring us to transfer our intellectual property to them when we manufacture within their country. The president gets all of this and is going to cut a good deal for the American people, I believe.
All right, we all hope so. You brought up something which I think is critical in this conversation, and that's that China's looking 10, 30 years out. Unfortunately, we're all looking 2, 4, maybe 6 years out if you're in the Senate. Unfortunately, so many of our lawmakers who are deciding on all this policy are focused on the next election. How do we go up against a behemoth like China when they're planning for the long term and they don't have, shall we say, the turnover that we do? We love our turnover, right? It's part of our process. But at the same time, it can hinder you in terms of some of the long-term futures planning you need to do.
Listen, I think you're absolutely right. And that does happen a little bit in the Congress, and it happens a little bit in the Senate. We play by elections, but sometimes we're only looking a couple months out. I mean, we talk about what was happening with the electorate 4 months ago, how it's moved towards Republicans today, and where it's going to be in November. We're really short term. I think Donald Trump, again, a billionaire guy from New York, who has a long-term vision, trying to improve America's standing and American families' ability to make more money in the long run. So I think he has a long purview here. I think he's looking for the long run and trying to cut a deal that helps us, again, that long-range view 10, 15, 20 years from now. Again, I think the Chinese model, it has it baked in with they're probably on a 100-year horizon. You know, we're on a 100-day horizon. But with a president who
that's
doesn't...
hard to compete with, right?
But with a president who has nothing to lose and who keeps his promises, whether it's with Iran or North Korea or nuclear deals or taxes, I think he'll keep his pledge here on this one to cut a better deal with China.